Thank you for joining me at Adventureland in Iowa. I never thought I'd be riding roller coasters in Iowa this early in my Thursday journey. I'm currently sitting at 287 credits. And I don't know, I just always thought I was gonna be coming to Iowa, maybe more in the 400s or 500s, but here I am. So let's see what happens today. I have really no idea what to expect. Also handed me a paper map. Look at this. You don't see this anymore. This is cool. Physical map, dying breed.
To wait? Yeah. I know, right? I mean, at least there's not gonna be like...
I ran with the bulls this morning. We are all out of breath in the line for Monster. 2016 Gerstlauer. Just was on another Gerstlauer yesterday at the Mall of America. So second one in 2 days. So that's pretty cool. Let's get a ride on this in the AM. First ride of the morning on Monster, the Gerstlauer Infinity Coaster. Got on the second train of the day. And you know, I'm not the biggest fan of those. I haven't been on that many of them, but compared to like Hang Time and the one I rode yesterday, that was smooth. The forces were really cool. You hit the top of those crests of some of those elements, you get a nice pop of airtime. Then once you twist, then it's like this hang time. So it's kind of like this floater, and then you just kind of get some hang time. So it's some pretty cool forces, and really enjoyed that ride, and really smooth. That's what I'm thinking. Hang Time and SpongeBob yesterday, they're pretty rough, and this one was smooth. It was nice. Great ride on Monster. I would love another ride on Monster, but the line is already built up pretty intensely, so I'm going to try to get the credits here before these summer Saturday crowds roll in. All right, this is the newest coaster at the park. It's a Zamperla called Flying Viking. I really like this entrance. This is really cool, and the station looks awesome too. So Flying Viking from Zamperla, it was fine. I mean, it looks really cool. It looks great with the setup and the log ride interacting with that as well. But as far as the ride goes, it wasn't as good as like Runaway Tram at Maurice Piers. I think that one is a better ride, but I mean, it's still cool. It's for families, so you know, not much really to complain about or anything like that. All right, let's get a credit on Underground. I don't really know what to expect on this one. I think it's like a dark ride, but this is really cool. This old school Q house. This is very cool. Oh, this is cool. It smells great in here. It smells like old wood and pine. The Underground. Wow, that theming did not have to go that hard, honestly. That was so good. The props were so good. The scenes were really great. There was like some giant skulls and some really great settings out there. And the lighting was really cool in some of the parts. They had really great synchronized lighting. There was a part with a near miss with a different train that came through, surprise action. We had some walls closing in on us. It was a really cool little ride. As far as the actual forces and stuff go, there was really none of that. It is a CCI, but it was pretty much flat the entire time. There wasn't really any drops or any laterals or anything. So definitely more of a dark ride that was, you know, just a roller coaster, which was really cool. Very, very interesting. All right, looks like I'm gonna be waiting about 35 minutes for this Mara spinning coaster. I can't believe it's named Phoenix. That's actually really ridiculous. I don't know what Adventureland's thinking. This is actually my very first gripe of the day. What are you thinking naming your roller coaster Phoenix, honestly? This is like starting a band and naming it the Beatles. Like, what are you doing? Seriously. All right, wait about 30 minutes for this Mara spinning coaster, and I don't want to name the name of it because it shall not be named. But it was actually smooth. It wasn't like a super intense ride. It did not spin as much as Fairly Odd Coaster did yesterday by any means, but it was really smooth. I was really surprised by just how smooth it was. There were a lot of block breaks which were not great, but yeah, smooth ride. 10 out of 10 times I always skip these, even though it's a credit. I barely consider these credits. They're like fair rides to me, and they make me kind of sick. But yeah, I haven't been on one of these in like 15 years, but I am going to ride this because I have this channel and I don't want to, I need the content, I need this footage. So I'm riding it for this channel. Otherwise I would skip this. So yeah, we're gonna do the night side and let's see what's up. Wild ride or the mild ride. But I've heard that they're the same, or maybe the mile ride is actually more intense, but whatever. All right, Dragon Slayer was not too bad. I'm gonna skip these rides, I think, still. I don't like them. If I have one coaster model out of all the coasters in the world, I ride SLCs, I'll ride boomers, I'll ride kiddie coasters, but these S&S spinning things are, I think, an abomination. Outlaw, the 1993 CCI, looking great back in the back corner of the park. Outlaw was so awesome. What a great CCI from 1993. I would take that one over Renegade. I rode Renegade yesterday, and I would take Outlaw over that any day, honestly. Obviously, the layout is a lot better on Renegade, but Outlaw tracks a lot better. Has some really, really great laterals, great airtime. Those buzz bars, I wasn't expecting buzz bars on a CCI, but right there, that's the recipe for success. And I was out of my seat quite a bit. That was a really great ride. I love this entrance for Tornado. Really cool. All right, this is my last credit of the day. I think it's on one train and it's looking like a crazy line. So this is probably gonna be the first major wait of the day.
Well, because you see that thing.
Well, that's all right, we'll wait for it. Tornado, the 1978 out and back PTC with buzz bars. That makes 2 wooden coasters here with buzz bars at Adventureland. That is great, honestly. I love that. As far as the ride goes for Tornado, the first half, honestly, was pretty good. I was like, oh, I got some good air down the first drop with the buzz bar. However, the second half of the ride, it got pretty rough. So other than that, I mean, it was, classic Woody. A little bit rough, but had some great airtime with the buzz bars. So I enjoyed my morning here at Adventureland. It's starting to get pretty crowded here on a Saturday. So great to see the park filled with people. This was a really, really nice park. I really enjoyed my time here. I thought the coaster lineup was a lot better than I was expecting. Obviously, the star of the show was Monster, and then number 2 is definitely Outlaw for me. I really liked Outlaw quite a bit. So Really nice 1-2 punch at this park. And it looks really nice here. So I'm glad I came here. Had more fun here than I did at Valley Fair, I think, in terms of coaster lineup. But now I'm heading back the road. I gotta do about a 2-hour trip to Lost Island to pick up 4 credits. Right now I am sitting at 294 credits. So heading over to Lost Island now. And I just wanted to thank you guys for watching, and make sure to follow so you can see what happens at Lost Island, and we will catch you on the next one.